Hey guys, today I want to show you how a frog is put together in case you come up with an issue that you actually can fix yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you can fix these issues. Sometimes it's better to go to the luthier, but sometimes a quick fix will keep your bow going for a lot longer, or it may even be a permanent fix. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So here you see a bow, a used Fiddlerman carbon fiber bow, and this is the frog. This is called the slide. This is the ferrule. The ferrule can be pulled right out. And behind here, let me take the frog off. I'm loosening. You see it's held together with this screw right here, which goes inside this little wedge slot. Now, if you look carefully, you'll see there's a wedge there. So the wedge is called a spreader, and that is cut to fit this particular size opening, and it's meant to hold the hairs well spread apart and even. So here I have another bow where I loosened it a little bit so I can show you what can happen. This spreader can come out, and it can be pushed back in using a straight object to fix the problem. It should be flush with the ferrule. I'm going to pull that out though so you can see what happens when the ferrule pulls out. So that's the ferrule, and as I said, the slide, you can pull that out and you'll see the hair goes in, makes a curve, and is being held in place by another wooden wedge at an angle. But I'm not going to take that apart now. I'm just going to show you some of the common stuff. So if your ferrule comes out, you could just try to push it back on like this. Okay, now the ferrule's in place. But the hair can crunch up like this and doesn't look good. So we want to get that spreader in, right? So I'm going to take the spreader. That's already been cut, by the way. You can't do this with a piece of wood without fitting it first. So the flat end goes up against the hair, and the rounded side is formed to fit here. Now, I'm going to spread out the hair a little bit before I push it in all the way, because once I push it in, it's going to hold the hair in place. And this is a used bow, by the way, so it's... Now, I want to look and make sure it's going in well, and push it really hard so it's flush with the ferrule. So you can use any kind of straight object that you have. This is what a spreader looks like before it's cut and fitted to your bow. Now, the hairs won't crunch up if I squeeze them anymore. I didn't do a great job of spreading it out, but that's a quick fix. You can, if your wedge is coming out, just push it back in. If your ferrule's coming off, you push it back on. After you do that, you stick the nut inside here, and you stick your screw back in and tighten it. And then you're back in business. That's basically it. And if you have any serious problems, of course, bring it to your luthier.
Fiddlershop.